In the main event of UFC Fight Night at the Apex, Gabriel Bonfim landed a big knee on Randy Brown in the second round and got the TKO victory. Brown protested the stoppage, but ref Mark Smith called it off, and it goes down as a second-round TKO win for Bonfim. Joseph Morales was showing some good ground skills against Matt Schnell, which led to a first-round submission victory with 2:07 left in the first round.
Were you surprised that he's the one that initiated the takedown and tried to take you down to the mat?
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind. You know what I mean? Obviously, and then like I said, and the game plan was if he shoots, I score, I get on top. That's it. Don't settle for the bottom. And then the submission opened up, and that's what I went for.
In the welterweight division, Uros Medic dropped Muslim Salikhov with a left hand early in the contest and then rained down shots on the ground until he got the stoppage 1 minute and 3 seconds into the fight. Medić is among the leaders for the most UFC knockouts since 2021. Number one is Alex Pereira with 8, Steve Garcia with 7, and then Medić with 6.
Everybody knows I come here to fight. The day they signed me, I said to myself, I'm never gonna let this. I'm never disappointing. I'm always gonna come to fight. Win or lose, I'm coming to put on a show. Next year, 2026, you're gonna see me in top 15. I guarantee you that. And these guys need to stop skimming me on these bonuses. I'm knocking the guys out left and right, and every other time, oh, you didn't get it. It's not so much, I don't give a shit about the money. It's about the fact that on my record says that he got performance bonus of the night. And every win that I had, Matthew Semmelsberger, spinning back elbow, devastating knockout. Slept Urbina, one after another, I keep stacking him. Sure, I lose sometimes, but I'm just another human being. I work hard, I try to get better every time, and I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to put on a show every goddamn time.
Chris Padilla poured on the pressure in round 2, and it was able to get the TKO finish over Bonfim, who missed weight by 5 pounds for this fight. Padilla was the underdog. Padilla is now 4-0 in the UFC, among the longest active win streaks in the UFC lightweight division.
Dana, Sean, Mick, my mom lives in a trailer right now, man. I need that 50 G's so I can help my mama, man. Take care of my family first. It's hard to sleep at night knowing that my people struggling. So please, guys, give me that 50K. I took the guy on, he missed weight, and I stepped up like a real professional. So, hey, please help me help my family.
Christian Leroy Duncan landed a spinning back fist on Marco Tulio in the second round, rocked him, and then landed a big right hand, which dropped Tulio, and then a super necessary shot on the ground to get the second round knockout. CLD looks very impressive in this fight.
100% is most definitely a statement I want to make tonight. Tulio, first of all, thank you. Big respect to Tulio, dangerous opponent. This guy hasn't lost in 7 years. 10-fight win streak. Coming here today, he put my way in the second round. I think that puts us in a great position to potentially get to a top 15 matchup. Next year, London or 2, I think that could be a crazy opportunity there. So if it's there, I'm ready to take it. If not, we keep moving. But yeah, this is the statement I wanted to make today.
As an underdog, Jamal Emmers wins the unanimous decision over Hyder Amil, who midway through the contest just gassed himself out. And then from there, it was just all ground control for Emmers.
Yeah, I just visioned exactly what just happened. Just especially last night, just vision like every position I could be in. Bad, dominant. I just saw myself winning in every position, so that's what I expected.
Raoni Barcelos wins the unanimous decision over Ricky Simón. Now he has won 4 in a row. Dana White shared a cut that Ricky Simón had on his chin from the fight with Barcelos. It ended up getting stitched up in the locker room. Jacqueline Cavalcanti wins the unanimous decision over Mayra Bueno Silva. Now Cavalcanti's won 8 in a row, and Bueno Silva has lost 4 in a row. Josh Hokit just needed 56 seconds to get the KO over Max Gimenis. Hokit remains undefeated at 7-0.
I'm the talk of the town, the USA sound, the most profound, the boy toy, the lady's joy, the master of disaster, the true speaking pastor's pastor, the biggest arm, the most charm, the one that's gonna do all the harm. I'm more than meets the eye. I'm even sweeter than your grandma's homemade apple pie. And lastly, I'll leave you with this. I already stomped 2 Brazilians, and I'm looking for a third. Walter Walker, you absolutely suck.
Walter Walker responded, and the translation was, Hokit, I want you next. I'm going to kick your head like a soccer ball and force you to respect Brazil and our culture, you piece of shit. Denise Gomes wins the unanimous decision over Tisha Torres, 30-27 on all the scorecards. Now she's won 4 in a row, and she earns her black belt with the victory. Daniel Marcos took the first round against Miles Johns, and in round 2 he was able to get the takedown again and take his back and choke him out. Second round rear naked choke victory for Daniel Marcos. Jackson McVeigh won the first round against Zachary Reese, but in round 2, Zachary Reese got the fight to the ground and worked his way to get the rear naked choke finish in round 2. He gets the victory on just a couple days' notice. He took the fight on short notice. It was a catch weight of 195 pounds.
You know, it feels amazing, Paul.
You know, there's an old saying, you got to risk it to get the biscuit, man. So, you know, when I got the call Tuesday, I just marked Sean Strickland for like 3 rounds. So I was like, F it, man. Don't be you know what, and take the fight. And yeah, I'm glad I did, man.
Next week's UFC card is going to be Jack Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev, headlining UFC 322 co-main event Weili Zhang versus Valentina Shevchenko. Valentina Shevchenko has 10 wins in title fights. Weili Zhang has 6.
Not hot like Russian sauna, but better than nothing. Okay. Very cold. I don't like, but sometimes it's good.
Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez is a done deal for January 31st in New York City. Muhammad Mokaev doesn't like Tapology because they have him ranked number 84, current best MMA flyweight fighter, which is a terrible ranking. They gotta fix that. It doesn't really make any sense. Tapology bullshit website. Sherdog and Fight Matrix, much better and accurate.
I do figure it was probably be a good idea to actually explain some of the stuff that I was talking about with the Mondani thing. People kind of, and I guess this is probably my fault too, because I tend to make jokes via internet, which never ever goes my way, which I see this once again. And I thought the London stand and the New Yorker stand was actually cheek and tongue funny. Even when I was saying it to the guys that I was in the room with that I'm about to write this, everyone thought it was hilarious and got a kick out of it. But I guess it wasn't. To a lot of people, they think that's a phobia of Islam people, which wasn't the case whatsoever. But with that said, my whole thing on Mondani has always been his policies. And I still to this day think that those policies will not work. And it would be great if they did. I just really don't think it will, especially when you start talking about giving away a bunch of free shit. I just don't see how that has worked in any type of economy that has any type of socialist or communist type of vibe to it. And that's exactly what this is, in my personal opinion. I know he means well, and it would be great if this could work for the majority of the working class people. So hopefully it does, and I'm completely wrong, and this is the first time in history that it actually works and doesn't backfire. But I think as history has shown and constantly has repeated to show us that things don't tend to change, especially if you keep repeating the same exact things and ideologies of the past. Also, Phil, the other side, if we now swing to the other way and we have Islam influence, we now have influence going the other way. And what's the way to kind of get rid of that? I think we go back to Christianity. And that's my opinion and my standpoint. And people can agree with it. They could not agree with it. I think it's a very valid point. And I think if we had that, we wouldn't be involved in a lot of these wars that we've gotten into.